You know that feeling, right? When you spend most of your day sitting and you just feel stuck. Physically, mentally, all of it. Well, today we are breaking down a really powerful 10-minute routine that's designed to hit the reset button on your entire system. We're going to dive into 4 super simple stretches that target your hips, your back, and your shoulders, all to help you improve your posture and get your focus back. So, does this sound at all familiar? You get through your day, but you just feel, well, off. A little bit stiff, maybe your thoughts are a bit hazy, and you feel kind of disconnected from your usual energy. You are definitely not alone. This is such a common feeling in our modern lives, and it turns out there's a very, very real reason for it.
And that reason, believe it or not, can be boiled down to this one number: 6.5 hours. Yep, according to the CDC, that is the average amount of time that adults in the US spend sitting down every single day. And all that time in a chair, it's directly linked to feeling stiff, tired, and mentally foggy.
Which brings us right to what we can call the modern sedentary problem. So let's take a look at what exactly happens to our bodies when we sit for that long, and why figuring out a way to counteract it is so important for our well-being.
Okay, so right here, the trade-off becomes just crystal clear. On the left, you see the result of all that sitting. Your hip flexors get shorter and tighter, your shoulders start to rotate inward, your head juts forward, and your spine starts to round. I mean, this is literally the recipe for all that annoying neck and back discomfort. But then look at the right side. That's the solution. Daily stretching directly fights all these things. It improves your blood flow, it fixes your posture, it boosts your energy, and it even sharpens your mental focus. It's a total game changer.
So, it's pretty obvious we need an antidote to all that sitting. Now let's dig into the science a little bit and talk about why stretching is such a simple yet profoundly effective solution to this whole problem.
The whole idea is actually a pretty simple chain reaction. Certified strength coach Charlie Atkins puts it perfectly here. When you increase your movement, you increase your blood flow. And when you increase your blood flow, you increase your energy. And all of that helps reset your mind and helps you focus. It's such a powerful reminder that this isn't just about your muscles, it's about your mind too.
Now, it's also really important to know that not all stretching is the same. There's dynamic stretching, which is all about continuous movement. Think arm circles or leg swings. That stuff is great for warming up before a workout. But for our daily reset, what we're focusing on is static stretching. That's where you hold a position for a little while to really increase your long-term flexibility and let all that tension go.
All right, let's get to the good stuff, the routine itself. We are going to walk through the 4 key stretches that make up your 10-minute daily reset. These are really simple moves you can start doing today, and honestly, you'll feel better almost right away.
First up, a total classic, downward facing dog. You'll start on your hands and knees and then just lift your hips up and back towards the ceiling. The big goal here is to get a nice flat back and straighten your legs as much as you can, keeping your head relaxed right between your arms. This single pose is amazing because it stretches your chest, your hamstrings, and your back all at the same time. Try to hold it for about 30 to 60 seconds.
Okay, next we have the elbow out rotator stretch. And listen, this one is absolutely essential for anyone who works at a computer. You'll place one hand on your mid-back and then use your other hand to gently pull that elbow forward. This directly targets those rotator cuff muscles that get so tight from that classic hunched over posture. Just remember to do 30 to 60 seconds on each side.
Move number 3 is the 90-90 stretch. This is what a lot of people call a smart stretch, and for a really good reason. By getting your legs into this position, you're super efficiently targeting both the internal and external rotators of your hips, all in one move. And these are exactly the muscles that get crazy tight from sitting. Just remember to keep that front butt cheek on the floor while you hold for 30 to 60 seconds and then switch sides.
And our final move is the lunging psoas stretch. Once you're in a kneeling lunge, the real key here is to squeeze your glutes and tuck your hips forward. You'll feel that deep stretch right in the front of your back hip. This targets the psoas, a super important muscle that's often called the fight or flight muscle because it actually connects your spine to your legs. It gets chronically short from sitting, so this stretch is an absolute must-do. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds per side.
Okay, so you've got the moves. But let's be honest, the real magic doesn't happen until this becomes a consistent habit. So let's cover a few practical tips to make this routine a non-negotiable part of your day.
Here are your keys to success. First, how often should you do it? To start, just aim for 3 to 5 times a week. And remember, consistency is way more important than how long you stretch for. As for when, doing the full 10-minute routine once a day is fantastic. But experts also say that quick 2 or 3 minute resets every hour can be great too. Most importantly, safety first. You want to stretch to a point of mild tension, never sharp pain. And please, no bouncing, just use smooth, controlled movements to protect your joints.
So, as we wrap things up here, let's just reframe how we think about this whole routine. It's not just another thing to check off your to-do list. It's actually something much, much more meaningful than that.
Look, this is not about finding an hour in your day for some huge, intense workout. It's about carving out just 10 minutes for a small but incredibly powerful commitment to your own physical and mental health. Just think of it as a daily act of self-care that pays you back in huge ways.
So I'll just leave you with this one last thought. We all easily give our phones 10 minutes to scroll through things or check emails without a second thought. So, when are you going to decide to give your body that same 10 minutes? The choice is all yours, and trust me, the benefits are just waiting for you. Thanks for joining me.